Hey, Student Success. We are now in week 5 of the semester, so congratulations. That means you are halfway through this 8-week session, so we're that much closer to finishing everything up and hopefully enjoying more of your summer. All right, so week 5, this should go pretty quickly, I think. So if I scroll down to our week 5, which will be open by the time you see this video, I'm going to click in there and you'll see that we are covering chapter 11, which is about financial management. And so there's 2 assignments that go along with this. One that is focused on money management, financial management, and then another one that connects to kind of your resume. So those are the 2 assignments for this week. So you'll notice there is no discussion forum this week. So some of you will be pretty excited about that, I'm guessing. There's no discussion forum. So this means that attendance is taken based on completion of both of these assignments by Sunday, July 5th. So you have all week to work on these. I know it's July 4th holiday week. So, maybe ideally get things done early in the week so you can enjoy the holiday weekend. But regardless, week 5 attendance is based upon completing both of those assignments by Sunday, July 5th at 11:55 p.m. That's how you will get your attendance credit. Now, if you do one and not the other, you'll get partial attendance credit. So you'll at least get something. And if you do neither, obviously you're not going to get your attendance points. All right, so week 5, chapter 11. So if I go into my materials, there's no PowerPoint that goes along with this chapter, just the link itself. So I kind of got in here and I was looking around. I know on my screen it might be cutting it off just a little bit, but when you get into chapter 11 in the actual online text, I'm going to take a look at the table of contents here so I don't have to keep clicking through pages. But it's going to talk about how to set feasible and realistic financial goals, how you make money, spend less, budgeting, credit cards, and then financing college and kind of beyond. Now, some of you, this is going to be an area that you're like, yeah, I'm pretty good at this. Okay, so just maybe look and kind of scroll through. There's a couple self-assessments you can take and see what is your financial knowledge, how are things going. And there might be a few of you that you really don't have great financial management, or maybe you struggle with credit cards or you struggle with budgeting. Maybe just focus on those particular areas. So I just want you to get out of this what is relevant to you, whether that means everything you need to look at or maybe you just hone in on a couple spots, whatever you think is going to kind of be most beneficial to your time and to your needs. So that's the content of chapter 11, is taking control of your finances. Now, if I go back into my week 5, I'm going to go down to my assignments, and I'm going to focus on the first one here, the basics of money management. So there's a little video here you'll see, and I'm not going to play it so it doesn't start going, but it's about 4 minutes, and this is one of our Stark State e-learning person who goes through and talks, so that's the voice you'll hear. She's going to walk you through the assignment a little bit more in detail if you need that. So, but basically what you're doing, and this is the instructions, if you wanted to get them in PDF form, this is the instructions. It's 7 pages, but I'm about to go through it right now, hopefully maybe save you some time, but there's also a video version, so there's a couple different ways to look at it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to this website right here, Ohio Means Jobs. You're going to complete the assignment inside this particular website. Now, you can sign in and create an account, or you can stay anonymous. Either is up to you. I'm just going to go in anonymously, and it's going to say, you sure? I'm going to say, yep. So I click on that. It's going to take me to my next page here. Okay. I'm going to scroll down until I see Financial Literacy Center. It's going to do another drop-down menu, and I'm going to click on Money Management. Okay. From here, I'm going to click on the name of our assignment, which is called The Basics of Money Management. And here it is. I think this is where this is kind of where that video starts to pick up on. So what you're going to do is you'll click here and it'll do another drop-down menu. And there are 4 lessons, and they're not terribly long when you click on there. It kind of talks about some things. It goes into more detail. Again, spend the time you feel necessary. I'm not going to be able to see, did someone spend 5 minutes versus an hour? Really focus on what you think you can get out of it. So whether that's, I said, you really want to focus on certain steps, certain lessons, regardless, when you're done, there's a summary, course summary, there's a post-test. So when you're done, when you feel comfortable, you're going to click on that post-test, and you're going to go through, and you'll see there's different questions. Make sure you hit next, so you make sure you get all the questions completed. So you can see it's not just 5 questions. So you want to make sure you get all the questions done. So don't get those first 5 done. There are 10 questions total. Whenever you are done, you can either finish it later, it'll save your results, or score your test. When you score your test, it's going to give you a certificate, and you're going to ask to be type your name in, and it's going to give you that certificate in PDF form. That is what you're going to upload to me. So when you're done, you'll go into the link there. Make sure you save the PDF and browse your computer and upload it. Now, just another, maybe I haven't mentioned this, if you have a Mac, there might be some issues. We've experienced issues with Macs in the past with compatibility. If you're on a Mac, maybe you can take a screenshot of your PDF if PDFs have been causing you problems. And that can go for anyone, really. If you're having a hard time with the PDFs and uploading, I'm fine with like a JPEG or a screenshot or anything like that, just so that you can kind of validate that you did the work. So that's the first assignment. Hopefully that's pretty straightforward. Like I said, there's a PDF of the instructions and a video of them plus my video, so I'm hoping that makes it easier for you. I also, while we're on the topic of financial management, I want to just go to our homepage real quickly. So at the Stark State homepage, I'm going to go under admissions. I'm going to go to paying for college. I'm going to click on scholarships. A lot of students are not aware we have tons of scholarships at the college. Sometimes they literally just sit there. There are lots of times thousands of unclaimed scholarships because people just don't apply. And so often, if you just apply, your likelihood is pretty high that you're going to get one. But there are lots of different kinds of scholarships. So you'll see there's a scholarship application right there. It's going to talk about, deadlines, some different kind of criteria, and then it's going to talk about different scholarships. Let's go to the scholarship list. And there is a long list of scholarships. So there are some featured scholarships, which a lot of people have either donated or there's very specific standards for it. You can click and it'll tell you more about it. And then there's also degree-related scholarships. So if you're in a particular degree path, you have your own scholarship. And then there's scholarships for different subgroups. So lots of possibility for scholarships. So please, even if there's an essay involved, even if you have to write 500 words and you get $500, is not an hour of your time worth $500, so please don't be swayed to not fill out a scholarship application because there's a little bit of writing involved. So I wanted to just kind of point that out just in case you were not aware. All right, the second assignment then is your Chapter 11 assignment. So this is going to focus on resume, which again, I'm going to direct you to Career Services. Down at the home page, there's a link for Career Services, which you've already been exposed to in a previous week, but there is some resume and job search assistance here if you are kind of looking at that. So there's little videos, there's guides, there's links, there's a whole bunch here that you could look into to kind of get help with that. So the assignment is not necessarily to create a resume from scratch. You'll see that there are basically 2 questions. Make a list of 5 experiences, 5 qualifications, and 3 references, not necessarily names, but would you use a previous employer? Would you use a former teacher that you might need? And then question 2, what kind of job, internship, or other experiences could you potentially have now in your college years that will strengthen your resume? So you're going to answer both of those in about 3 to 5 sentences. So you can type those in a Word document and then click in that area and browse your computer and upload it, or you can go to Write Submission and answer the questions there. Now, here's a caveat. If you already have a resume, I'm fine with you uploading that. Now, if you don't have one, I'm not saying you have to create one from scratch. If you do not have a resume, answer these 2 questions, 3 to 5 sentences each. If you already have a resume, your resume will kind of demonstrate this, so that when I look at your resume, I should be able to kind of see, oh, you already have these things listed, or maybe it's a chance for some of you to update your resume so that you can write your resume and maybe include those pieces. And then whether it's answering those questions or actually uploading your own resume, you'll upload it and then submit that. Okay, so that is week 5. Only 2 assignments this week, so I feel like it's a more relaxed week. Your basics of money management, again, remember you're going to that website, completing the modules, you'll get a PDF certificate with your name on it, and you'll upload it into here. And then your Chapter 11 assignment, where you are either uploading your already created resume, or maybe you want to fill it in a little bit more, maybe it's time to brush it up, or if you don't have a resume, you just answer these 2 questions, 3 to 5 sentences each, and submit it. Okay, that is your week 5, Chapter 11 assignments. Hope you all have a great week. Bye.